Okay, boys and girls, we are going to be talking about author's purpose. And we are going to be listening to one of our favorite things, which is our Cram Jams videos. So I gave you the words to our song for our video that you could sing along if you want, but it has our words to author's purpose. Now, we've talked about author's purpose before. Does anybody remember anything about author's purpose? What do you remember about author's purpose? Anastasia?
Persuade tries to convince you, like in a newspaper or something,
Okay.
inform, like you give facts, and entertain, like you watch a movie or read a book.
Yes, very, very good. So those are things all about author's purpose. So I am going to play our video for you, and then we're going to do an activity about author's purpose. So I'm going to turn this off because I can't have this on, I don't think. Well, maybe I'll try, because sometimes it'll be flagged on my video. So let's see what's going on here. Oh, there it goes. Okay, let's enjoy.
Your mom reads a magazine, your dad reads the news, and you would read a note instead of a textbook if you got to choose. But everything that you could read was written by an author, and everybody who writes something has a reason why they would even bother. Somebody had to take the time, and we wanna know why. So all we gotta do is figure out which piece of the pie. Persuade, try to convince you, inform you in on an issue, entertain, want you to have a good time. That's the author's purpose. Persuade, try to convince you, inform you in on an issue, entertain, want you to have a good time. That's the author's purpose. P-I-E, persuade, inform, or entertain. P-I-E, one of these is the author's purpose. When you read the weather report and it says there's gonna be a storm, since it provides you with information, it was written to inform. But when you read an editorial from a political campaign, and it tells you who to vote for, it was written to persuade. And when you read a book about zombies eating your brain, well then it's pretty clear that the author's purpose was to entertain. Persuade, try to convince you, inform you in on an issue, entertain, want you to have a good time. That's the author's purpose. Persuade, try to convince you, inform you in on an issue, entertain, want you to have a good time. That's the author's purpose. P-I-E, persuade, inform, or entertain. P-I-E, one of these is the author's purpose.
So what about this song?
What about it?
Was it written to persuade, inform, or entertain?
What do you think?
I don't think it was written to persuade, but I can't tell if it was to inform or entertain.
Well, you're on the right track. With any piece of writing, it can be more than one. This song was written to inform and entertain. Sing it.
Persuade, try to convince you, inform you in on an issue, entertain, want you to have a good time. That's the author's purpose. Persuade, try to convince you, inform you in on an issue, entertain, want you to have a good time. That's the author's purpose. P-I-E, persuade, inform, or entertain. P-I-E, one of these is the author's purpose.
Oh, I love that one. That one's so much fun. So what was an example in there of something that persuades you from the video, Jensen?
Editorial, which is for a political campaign.
Yes, an editorial, a political campaign when they send you things in the mail. What would be an example of something that informs you that was in the video? Mikey? The news and the weather report, that informs you. And what was an example of entertain that's in there? What was it? Entertain. Elisa?
About a book about reading about zombies eating a brain.
Yeah, zombies eating your brain. Those are all excellent examples that were in our video. So here's what we're going to do. Now, I have got an author's purpose sort. Now, we may have done this before, but I think we're getting better at sorting them. So what I have got is we're going to have persuade, inform, and entertain. And we are going to try to figure out what category these different things fall into. Now, as our video said, sometimes things fall into more than one category. So we might be reading, let's say we read a book all about the ocean, and there was a whole lot of things in there about pollution in the ocean. So that book might be telling us two things. It might have two different purposes. What do you think the two purposes of that book might be? Clark?
Informing and persuading
Yes, what would they be informing us about?
about the pollution.
About the pollution, and what else would they be persuading us about?
That you should stop like throwing stuff in the ocean.
Yeah, they might be wanting us to stop polluting, definitely. And they would be informing us about the ocean and about the effects of pollution on the ocean and things like that. So sometimes things have two purposes. So they want to persuade us and they want to inform us. Now in here, the things that we have here are going to be pretty much probably in one category is my guess. One category, we should be able to put them in one category. Now, if you are not sure, if you feel that they could be in two categories, what you could do is you could put them in the middle, okay? If you think it's gonna be in two, you can put it in the middle of the two categories you think it is in. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to try and decide what do you think the author's purpose is. So I'm going to give them to you, and we're going to do them. So what would be some examples while I'm passing out? Let's talk about some examples of things that you think you can go in a category. So what are some things written to entertain you? What are some things written to entertain you? Yes.
Like a magazine.
Magazines are written to entertain. What other things do magazines do? I get a lot of magazines. Like I get a magazine called Bon Appetit. Has anybody ever heard of that magazine, Bon Appetit? Do you know what's in that magazine, Juliana?
Like food.
There's food in there, food and recipes. So what do you think is the purpose, what else would we say the purpose of that magazine is to do? Yes?
Inform.
Inform, because I'm getting recipes from it. It also informs you because it has food from other cultures in it. It's telling me about different types of food. Okay. What other things can entertain you? What other things entertain you? Yes.
The book.
What type of books? Because there's all sorts of types of books. What other types of books entertain you? Name a type of book. Can somebody help Elisa with the type of book that entertains you? Juliana?
You can like have a comic book.
A comic book entertains you. That's a good one. What type of things inform you? What would be something that informs you? Who can help with an inform? Anastasia?
Like a book of facts.
A book of facts. Yes, a fact book. That'll inform you. A fact book informs you. So a fact book will inform you. Any other types of books will inform you? Olive?
The weather app, like tell you what the weather's gonna be.
Yes, when you look up the weather. Kelsey?
Dictionary.
A dictionary, that informs you. How about what will persuade you? What kinds of things will persuade you? Yes.
If there's like a news, like if you get like something in the mail and it has like shoes on it, it can persuade you to like kind of buy them.
Oh yes, if you get a flyer in the mail with shoes on it. that will definitely persuade you. Very good. Jensen,
Well, I also think some magazines persuade you to buy something. Like there's a lot of magazines with like something percent off if these canvases by this.
yes.
Like they persuade you to buy them.
Yes, magazines will persuade you to buy things. Olive?
Commercials will persuade you.
Commercials persuade you for sure. Commercials persuade you. Ads and the flyers you get in the Sunday paper persuade you. You get the Target ad. Who likes to, if you get the Sunday paper, who likes to look in the Target ad to see what's on sale? Because they have toys on sale. Yes, that's fun to look at. Okay, so let's see if we can determine the things that are listed in our sort and get them in the right columns. So good luck, boys and girls. I know you're gonna do a great job.